wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hidayah Minta Amak. My trade number is 280923. I will represent about introduction. A budget is a detailed quantitative plan to acquire and using financial and other resources over a specific forthcoming time period. Then, the use of budget to control an organization's activity is known as budgetary control. Next is the importance of budgeting. First is to define goals and objectives. From budgeting, the business goal and objective become clearer with the future sales, production costs, and other expenses will be managed as the goal and objective can be accomplished at the same time, minimizing the possibilities of business losses. Second, think about and plan for the future, meaning that budgeting will make sure that the business has money for future plans, as the budgeting will do the strict controlling of resources so that there will be no addition losses in business for unnecessary expenses. Third, the budgeting capable in provide information of strengths and weaknesses of the business, as the team will engross in analyzing and differentiate the actual with the budget. Lastly, the business able to their current commitments, as a well-communicated business helps everyone understand the priorities of the business. The SME business that we interview is that Haizabeautylicious enterprise, and from the interview, we found a few issues. Then, for the remaining sections, in which for the solution that we've been figured out, and the discussion and recommendation how the company can manage even better their business with the help of budgeting. Thus, it will show that the budgeting outcomes handy for the better financial planning for secure the future of business in order to expand it. Then, the project will show off those purpose based on information of the SME, Haizabeautylicious enterprise, how they handle their financial, and the room for improvement from our view that can be improvised.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Imran bin Mamu, metric number 281532. Today I'll be explaining about case background, which is about I will cover the purpose of this e-service learning project, the background of the business, and the rules of games. So the first one is the project purpose. Firstly, our team, the class are planning to contribute to SMEs in Malaysia by helping them to achieve their targeted profit and sales. This is because most of the business now, the SMEs, they have their target, yearly target or monthly target, but they don't have a clear plan on how to achieve it. What necessary loan or commitment they need to take in order to achieve their target. And the second one is helping business with financial planning and budgeting. Some of them don't even know how to manage their cash, like when they get the profit, what is the proportion of the money need to keep as cash, and how much can be used to invest for the new project. So we will help to give them insight how they can manage these kind of things. And the third one is understand how to manage business cash flow. So we can have a uh, real life experience how business get their cash when they sell their product, and how they need to retain the cash in order to sustain, like maybe they need to cover their uh, non-recurring costs, like maybe servicing the account once a year, how they should manage the cash. Okay, now we will talk about the background of the business. So the business is in the beauty and personal care sector, which is the cosmetic industry. So the usually in the supermarket, the cosmetic is located together with the shampoo, perfume, yeah, the beauty and personal care sector. So this kind of product become more popular. It's already popular in the 2000, but it become more popular after the social media boom, where everyone want to look like the influencer on the media, on the social media, or maybe they want to look like the model or artist that they idolize. this kind of product also will help people to boost their confidence, because maybe some of them have scar on their face. When they put the product, it look very nice, so it looks smooth. And the another thing is, in the cosmetic industry, it is high demand all year long, because people use it regularly, and the client or the customer are the network is increasing, where like maybe the pool of client is increasing. People more each day, people more people are getting to know about this skincare product, cosmetic. So, and then it cannot be only one time used, only one time. It need be used regularly, like maybe every day or bi-weekly, bi-monthly, and all like the serum they put on their face to have the anti-aging effect. So this will make this kind of industry got high demand all year long, not only seasonal. Okay, so here the rules of game, or maybe how what is vital in the business to stay sustained in this industry. So firstly, they need to get the license from Ministry of Health. So in order to get the license, they need to send their product for screening in the chemical department by Ministry of Health, to know to ensure there is no hazardous chemical to people, that expose to people, because when they use this kind of product, maybe some of them need to drink the product or maybe put on their skin, which is very close contact to our body, and if the chemical is hazardous, it may cause a severe problem to the a severe effect on health. So if they don't have license, they may risk themselves from getting suspended by Ministry of Health, because uh, Ministry of Health control all the chemical product. Or we also under the Ministry of Health, we have the CCM, which is Chemical Control Malaysia. So to furthermore, if our brand gets suspended, it may causes our brand name to be tarnished. People will avoid if our brand even when we get license in future. So getting license is vital. The second one is having good connection with supplier. Having good connection of supplier will allow us to get a good deal, like maybe high quality item at a discount, because when we doing this kind of business in this industry, we tend to order in bulk. So having a good discount is important to reduce our cost margin. And the last one is to be always visible on the internet. Is like even jungle. Maybe we need to know how to see people when, or we the most important is to let people to know how to let people see us, how to be visible on the in front of people, so people will know that our existence of our product. And most of the cosmetic client, they are, and even everyone nowadays are living on the internet. They do most of their thing, like they buy their product shopping online, they order food to their doorstep online, even book a taxi online. So we need to always visible on the internet. Furthermore, we need to utilize the like platform like Lazada, Shopee, e-commerce platform to to sell to sell our product. So I think that's it from me. Thank you. I will pass to my next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day. My name is Muhammad Faiz Rezwan bin Rezam with metric number 281885, and I'm going to talk about the operating issues and solutions. Issue 1. Business records such as receipt and invoice that are used to submit tax is only stored physically in a file that could possibly be damaged or destroyed in case of unfortunate events. Through the interview conducted with the founder, we had recognized several weaknesses or issues regarding the business operation. Although the business has survived almost years in the industries, there are several issues that could be concerned with. Firstly, we are informed that the business has its own record of expenses and revenues for tax purposes. All business records are filed by the owner for references or as a proof to pay for the income tax. However, business records, such as receipts and invoices that are used to submit tax, is only stored physically in a file that could possibly be damaged or destroyed in case of unfortunate events such as fire or any natural disasters. These documents could possibly be stolen or missing. The business owner does not have any copy of these records that are stored in different platforms. It can be concluded that the record-keeping system of the business is still weak and lacking efficiency. The suggested solution for this issue is to record the business records digitally online, in addition to having physical copies of these documents. This will ensure that backups are readily available in case of any unforeseen circumstances. Therefore, the record-keeping system of the business will be more efficient and systematic since it is more secured. Issue 2. Owner of business avoid taking loans even for business improvements, which may bring about missed opportunities for business to make big profit if any chance arises. Based on the interview result, it is stated that one of the future planning lists for the business is to have its own office for physical discussion with customers and for the purpose for better management of business. To achieve the future plan, we are informed that the business owner prefers to have her own saving by accumulating the monthly profit for the purpose of development and growth of the business. She is worried that her business is not capable of managing the risk and financial obligations from the loans, and therefore, she considered that it is safer for her to raise the capital funding on her own. It is necessary for the business owner to get additional financings by taking loans, since raising the fund itself will take a longer time, and this will be a loss for the business to grow bigger in the industry and gain more opportunities. It is concluded that the business has a lack of efficiency in planning and managing the capital funding for improvement of the business. Regarding the issue, the suggested solution is to consider taking loans or any investment, whether a short-term or long-term, especially when the business owner sees any opportunity that could considerably increase business performance and thus yield more profits. The business owner might consider for long-term debt or investment for lower risk and obligation. The business should consider loans that offer affordable interest rate, while for the investment, the business should consider investment that offer the best return. As a result, the capital funding management of the business is improved, and the business could expand widely with various opportunities ahead. Next, issue 3. Owner only depend on a number of suppliers to supply products for the company that could lead to company missing out on cheaper or better supplier. Moreover, suppliers may increase price if no other competition are in sight. We are informed that the business has been dealing with several suppliers for years. However, there is an issue regarding the slow rate or late process in getting the supplies where the supplier took a long period, such as for a total of 2 to 3 weeks, needed to deliver the supplies. We found that the owner only depends on a few suppliers to supply products for the company. That could lead to possibilities that the company missing out on cheaper or better or more efficient supplier. The business could possibly lose the chances on getting better supplies with better quality and great packages offered. It is concluded that the business might missing bigger opportunities to reduce the cost and gain more profit, resulting from the dependence on small number of suppliers for years. The suggested solution for the issue is that the business owner should consider increasing the number of suppliers by looking for cheaper, better, and more efficient suppliers that offer better quality with great packages and faster services. Therefore, the business will have more choices, and this will be a great help for decision making on minimizing the cost of supplies and also will help to resolve the issue of slow or late process of getting supplies by choosing the most convenient supplier. As a result, the business will get exposed to the opportunities in minimizing the cost and gaining more profits. And that is all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Shohada binti Muhammad Arifin. My metric number is 280342. Now I will explain on the next issue, which is regarding the budgeting. Regarding the budgeting, we are informed that the company did not prepare any budget planning. Budget planning is minimal to consider only net income target. For example, the business owner targets the minimum net income of every month is 20,000. However, she did not specifically state the budgeted expense and revenue or budgeted cash expected or cash budget. This will cause difficulties for the owner to detect any increasing costs, inefficient allocation of resources, and possibility for cash flows problem. Other than that, without planning and budgeting, it is difficult for the business to evaluate their performance efficiently, since there is no comparison between the budgeting data and the actual data. Therefore, the business could not detect their weaknesses or ineffectiveness in operating or financial management and resulting in unachievable goals of the business. Therefore, the suggested solution is to prepare budget planning. The business could prepare budgeting by quarter. The budget planning should include costs or expenses such as packaging and delivery expenses, and cash flows such as the expected cash received or paid other than just the budgeted net income. Therefore, the business could detect any increase in costs or any inefficient allocation of resources and thus plan for the correction action. The business could avoid the cash flow problem and ensure that cash is sufficient. Other than that, the business could evaluate its performance efficiently by comparing the budgeted data and the actual data, and thus proceed with the decision making. As a result, the business will get to detect its weaknesses and fix them in order to achieve the goals of the business. Now, I will explain on the last issue. We are informed that the business is operating online and has no physical office that justify the existence of this business. Therefore, there is no formal client meeting location, or in other words, there is no physical interaction between the business and its customers. This situation could drive away potential customers who might think that the business is not a professional, reliable business. In other words, it is difficult for the business to gain trust and confidence from various potential customers and also investors, since there are so many scamming crimes online where many people are facing loss and traumatized to do online business contract. Therefore, handling this kind of business through solely online is not efficient, where the business might miss out on greater opportunities with various customers and investors. Regarding this issue, the suggested solution is that the business should rent or buy a small shop lot or at least an office to justify the existence of this business, other than for the purpose of better management and operation of the business. The business owner would get to interact with the customers face to face in a formal meeting place, and thus this would make the communication more effective and smoother. Other than that, the potential customers and also investors would be more confident to deal with this business, and it is easier for them to do the business dealing. The physical office could also serve as storage unit for sample to customers or documents and pickup location for goods and supplies. It is more convenient for this business to interact with the supplies. As a result, the business will gain more opportunities by expanding the business into physical form of business and thus improving its development and growth planning.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Adlina binti Muhammad Zaidi and my metric number is 280999. Today, I will explain about the discussion and recommendation. Firstly, as mentioned, the business need to keep the documents safe. Business documents are a source of information on business transaction in cash or credit. This document is also used as clear and legal proof that a transaction took place. Important business documents such as receipt and invoice are often physically stored in files. This document may be damaged or destroyed in the event of an untoward incident. Therefore, we recommend keeping such documents in two types. Firstly, store it physically in a file that is often done by business owner, and secondly, storing the documents digitally or online like using Google Drive or digital data storage application. Digital document storage application can reduce the risk of document loss or damage to important document. Not only that, in today's technology era, more businesses are using digital storage technology because it is more convenient and secure than physical storage. Next, taking loans. Next, growing a business is the dream of every business owner. However, it requires a lot of cost and energy. Many business owners take the initiative that all debts are bad because of the interest payment involved. Among the common notions is that it is better to grow a business using our own money than to borrow from a bank. However, loans can help finance change in our business that can result in high return on your investment. There are various loans provided by banks to merchants with low interest. Among the loan schemes provided like Tekun National Loan, Mara Business Loan, Amanah Ikhtiar Loan, SME Bank Loan, and SME Corp Business Loan, and others. By getting loan provided, business owner can further expand their business and get a worthwhile return. Next, supplier. Choosing the right supplier is important to reduce costs. A supplier is a person or business that provides a product or service to another entity. The role of a supplier in a business is to provide high quality products from a manufacturer at a good price to a distributor or retailer for resale. Choosing the right supplier can reduce costs while increasing profits. Supplier selection includes several factors such as value for money, quality, reliability, and service. Business owners can list several suppliers and compare price for each item. Once have a manageable short list, business owner can approach potential supplier and ask for a written quotation. By doing this, the business owner can choose a supplier at a cheaper price. It will reduce costs as well as well as increase the profit for the business.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Miza Shahira binti Muhammad Syam and my metric number is 280861. I will continue about discussion and recommendation. The fourth one is budget planning. Budget planning can help in the expansions of a business. Budgeting is a thorough plan that outlines how a business should spend its money on a monthly or annual basis. One of Haizabeautylicious enterprise weakness is that it does not perform budget planning. Budget planning can help business predict how much money they expect to make. As a result, business will be able to easily plan how to spend its revenue and expenses thoroughly. We highly recommend Haizabeautylicious enterprise to develop a budget planning in order to effectively manage its finance. Budgeting can be done in a variety of ways, such as budget sales forecast template. Self-forecasting can help Haizabeautylicious enterprise in making accurate business decisions by existing business in estimate cost and income. Furthermore, sales forecast can assist business in managing their cash flow as well as achieve their objective more easily and efficiently. A budget sales forecast template should be prepared by company to make it easier for business to foresee their spending in specific period of time. This is one of example of a template that Haizabeautylicious enterprise may use. The next one is cash budget. A cash budget is meant to help business manage their cash flow. A cash budget is estimate cash income, which is receipts, and cash outgoing, which is payment, in a month. The cash budget can be complete 3 months at a time so that the firm can predict the inflow and outflow of money in the short term. This makes it easier to company monitor the lack of money in business and ensure that the business makes the correct decision if there is a problem. This is one of example of a template that Haizabeautylicious enterprise may use. And the last one is rent or buy a small shop. We recommend Haizabeautylicious enterprise to rent a small shop because one of the numerous advantages that a company with a own store can enjoy is the ability to provide consumer with confidence in the company products. Customers are concerned about being deceived because the Haizabeautylicious sells cosmetic product. If business have a physical store, customer may inspect the product for themselves before purchasing them. Consumer will be satisfied with the thing we sell as a result and will become a regular customer.
In conclusion, Haizabeautylicious enterprise is the SME business that are able to expand and compete with the bigger business by managing better financial using budgeting. From the type of business in which community business, there is huge demand, and the platform that is business have been promoting using Facebook that have the largest social media platform globally at 2.85 billion monthly active users worldwide. Haizabeautylicious enterprise already have great strategy in advertising their business in globally, and with the use of budgeting can help the business for a better future. For the issues that have been figured, we managed to come up with the solution for each issues that can manage Haizabeautylicious enterprise in managing the issues. Based on the solution that may suggested, that hopefully that can solve the issues faced by Haizabeautylicious enterprise is mostly from budgeting knowledge that can be applied to the business. Next, for discussion and recommendation, there is a few improvements suggested in this section, such as how to store the documents safely digitally, and grow the business by long-term loan with financial institution, and choosing the right supplier. Then there are also 2 recommended ways of budget planning, which are budget sales forecast template and cash budget. The budgeting can manage the finance of Haizabeautylicious enterprise in more organized and easier in making comparison and decision for the business. From this report, the importance of budgeting knowledge is important in order that the business able to expand without any problem, especially for SME business, as they must compete with famous brand and big company. The way that a business can be improvised in the maximizing the help of budgeting and able to be more use the additional source to expand the business in one of the advantages in applying budgeting for the business. With a solution for issues and the recommendations for Haizabeautylicious enterprise, we believe that it's able to help the business to operate in better way and applying budgeting in future financial management. That's all from me. Thank you.